Hi everyone, I'm Isa. I am a product manager and data scientist here at J, and today I'm going to be showing you another usage example of our data prep and enrichment tool. And just to give you a very quick intro, basically are to abstract a much more complex API that uses deep learning language models, pre-trained models, and that will help you to prep your data in a much easier and faster way. And during our demo, we will explain a bit more about it. But if you want to see more examples and explanations of our tool and more applications and methods that are not yet on our interface, please check our documentation and social media on our website. And also in a very special spot that we put here on our interface as well. So first things first, in this page, if you're already a registered at J, you can come here and insert your API token that you have received first on your email. But if you don't have it, you can click here, fill up this form and click on create your account. And after creating your account, you will receive an email with the authentication key that you will be able to use to enter our tool. So I'm going to put my key here to log in. And the first page that we enter here is the page where you will upload the data set that you wish to treat. So it has to be a CSV. And you can click here or drag and drop any data set that you want. So we will choose here this base fashion model. And basically, as you will see, this data set has a lot of product information of a retail store such as Zara or H&M, for example. So we will upload this here, wait a little bit, and after uploading the information that we wish to treat, we will be redirected to this page where is the pre-step that you have to manage before prep your prep step specifically. So here, as you can see, you have a sample of your data, and in this sample you have different colors for the columns itself, and this can indicate the columns that you will be able to use on your prep data step and the columns that you're not yet able to use. And basically, if you have any columns with a red name, you can come here, select this column. So for example, I'm going to select here base color and launch season. And then you can put the type of this column. So in this case is text in English. And what this will do, it basically will translate all of the categories of these columns into a much better format for the machine, which in this case are vectors. And that will be able to extract much more efficiently the information needed for you to prep the data using this information on the learning process. And this will give us a much better result. And in this page specifically, you will be able to track the progress of this pre-process step. And as we said in the intro, the deep learning process, the language models and pre-trained models are all used very heavily in this part. So we abstract all of this complexity so you can have a much easier and better experience while preparing your data. So we just have to wait a little bit until it ends and we can start to prep our data. So after finishing this step, we will be redirected to the workbench page where you will be performing the prep data within your data set. So basically what we want to show you here is a hierarchical field missing. And this basically is a practice where every column that you treat will be used as a feature to treat the next column. So in this case, for example, we will first treat master category, where you have missing values, as you can see here. And after this, when master category is already prepped, you will be able to use it to treat the next column, which will be subcategory. So just to do this here, so we will select the column that you wish to treat in this configuring columns treatment. Here, we don't have to put nothing since we are going to be treating empty cells. But if you have any other text that you wish to substitute by J's classification, you can just type this here, like others, unmapped, missing value. If it is written here, you can type this here. And what this will do is to substitute these texts, all the cells that has this text by the J's classification. So here, the column that will be used in this learning process will be product name. So we can just start processing here. And in this middle screen that will appear to us, you can also check the progress of the learning process. So we just have to wait a little bit until we can check the results. So after finishing this first treatment, as you can see, the columns that were once empty, they received the classification by J. And you can also see here, right beside the classified cells, the probability of this classification. And just to make easier for you to check the results, you can come here, select predictions, and the column that you treated. In this case, is master category. And then you will have filtered all of the classifications that you made on the data set itself. And here, what you can do, for example, if you have some mistakes that the model made, you can come here and type the right category. So for example, if I don't want to put this as a accessory, or if I don't want to put this as a footwear, you can come here, select and put accessories. And you can also just double enter the cell, and we will also understand that this was a correction and this was a verification. That and you can use this to enrich the learning process. You can use this in another preparation of the data. No, I'm going to reformulate it, sorry. So once you have corrected and verified some of the results, you can run the learning process again. And this will be used to enrich the learning process. And the rest of the cells that are still orange will receive a more enriched and a probably better classification. So once again, we will just wait a little bit. So here, as you can see, the missing values changed. And you can do this to improve the accuracy of your model and to um, try and test different labels here. So just to clear the filter. Okay, now we are going to the next column that we want to treat, which will be subcategory. And here we will use as a feature mass category. That is the column that we just treated. So just start the process again. And after the second treatment, we can see the same things. So the probability of the missing values and the classification itself. This probability is really useful for you to treat specific cells that can come with a lower probability, and it might help you to find the biggest errors of the classification itself. And we can go on and go on to many other columns. This last column we will treat is article type, and we'll put subcategory now as a feature. And we will just wait a little bit to see the results. So once again, we have our treated cells with J's classification and the probability of this classification right beside the cells. And once again, you can verify by double entering, and you can also change what is here by what you believe that it's a better answer. And after all this, you can export the treated data set as a CSV, as a JSON, or as an Excel file. And here, right at the bottom, you can change pages of the data set and also check how many rows does your data set has. Right here, if you have any questions, feedback, suggestions, you can get in touch with us through our Slack channel, also by email, or you can also follow us and interact with us through our social media. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoy, and please, if you have any questions, just let us know. Thank you very much. Bye bye.